And as unceremonious as that, live. Oh, Avia, thank you for joining. Thank you for being your normal sassy self. How did your long weekend end? Was it a good time in the end? After the extra sleep of Valheim, and then, I don't know, nothing on Monday. Finish off uni, so that sounds way too productive for a bank holiday. Absolutely outrageous. So, we're back with the 100-eyed Master, which I'm pretty sure we named last week, but I cannot for the life of me remember what we actually called it in the end. Other than just the biggest bad evil guy, Steve. Steve to his friends. Or Steve to his victims. Stevie to his victims, fair enough. Yeah, I've done a little bit more since last stream. I finished off the line work, so it's just shading and colours for tonight. I know, right, Doom Goblin? Uni work on a weekend? It's not like it gets paid for it. But I actually have to fix a mistake from the overlay. So there was on the overlay it says the 5th, but it's actually the 6th because Adam's not a smart man. So let's move a 6 over here and fix that right up. There you go. Yeah, stick an outline on there, why not? There you go. April the 6th. We get a background on that as well. Just to make sure we know. There you go. April the 6th. Definitely today and not some other time. I even getting in on it. Yes, mate. I need to add you to the draw now. I have a spinny wheel and everything prepped and ready to go. Right? Like it was always there. Absolutely no midstream fixing and nothings. Yeah, I have no idea why I thought the 5th was a Tuesday and not the 6th. I'd like to say that the bank holiday done messed me up, but I made this way before the bank holiday. And I think maybe I was looking at a calendar that started like at the end of the weekend rather than like mid-weekend, so it's stuck Sunday at the beginning rather than Saturday, Sunday at the very end, which always catches me out. But yeah, how's y'all's weeks going? Because I have started back on Netflix's Marvel shows which I never watched all of, to my shame. Like, Punisher looked amazing, and then I never followed it up with actually watching it or anything. I never gave it my time. And now I feel Netflix is kind of basically drowning them to the abyss, as if they never happened. Because there's never going to be any more Netflix Marvel collaborations. Busy. It's a busy time of life at the moment, it seems, for everyone. No one's getting any downtime. I think that's the thing, as lockdowns start to ease and things like that, people are going to miss all the downtime that everyone got. Like, social or work or otherwise. Like, all the obligations that came with the social life, like going to the pub or like joining in on sports teams, all that sort of stuff. I do wonder if, like, as things start to open back up again, which in the UK I think they are on the 14th, pubs start to open and stuff like that, if sitting at home doing nothing is going to be a much more acceptable social activity than it ever has been before. Like, if people were like, do you want to go down to the pub? Nah, I'm having a lockdown night. You say that, Doomglow, but we went to the pub like at least like once every couple of weeks. There's at one point where we were going like 2 to 3 times a week. Even if it was for like a couple of hours, we were still going. We were still there. Technically we'd sit outside but not drink alcohol. Yeah, none of us drank, but we'd sit outside at the pub. Well, someone's gonna buy all the cokes and like soft drinks other than the designated drivers. We'd hang out like 6 or 7 of us, all drinking cokes and things like that. Like, we were all designated drivers. Or you know that like awful way that teachers used to put kids in, like get kids into trouble. Like, one kid would mess up, but the teacher didn't know who it was, so they punished the entire class. So like our group had someone has to be designated driver, but they can't agree on it. So until someone volunteers for it, everyone is a designated driver. I mean, without the 0% beers, I think it would be much more difficult to get our group out than it already was. So, the 0% beers was such a lifesaver for someone who doesn't drink and lives in the UK. Like, just the weird stigma against not drinking. And people take it as like a weird personal attack. Like, what are you drinking tonight? Coke. Are you driving home? No, I just don't want to drink. What? They look like you stabbed a child. It's such a bizarre thing to have to deal with. It is a proper sad thing. But it was very true, like, people would take it like, oh, you drinking tonight? No, I'm not drinking. Oh, they're obviously saying that, and they take it like we're telling them that they have a problem with alcohol because we don't want any at the moment. No, no, I just don't want it, man. Yeah, so I don't know what it's like up in Scotland, Ali. I imagine it's pretty similar. Um, yeah, or being called a lightweight or something like that. Yeah, all the pressure to drink even when you don't really want to, or like just saying I've got work in the morning or something like that. Or like there's a tangible reason why I don't want to drink tonight specifically is never good enough. The best one I've ever gotten is yeah, it's definitely general public sort of thing. If someone starts getting shitty with you because you're not drinking, and they're claiming to be your friend, they're not your friend. They're not. They're absolutely not. There's no way that person's genuinely a friend. But the best response I've ever gotten was from a lad who I think, bless him, he thought I was an alcoholic because I didn't want to drink. Like, he's like, "Do you want a beer?" Like, "No thanks, I don't drink." He goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And like, as if like he just brandished like heroin in front of someone that was in recovery. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you can drink. It's just, for me personally, in like coursing through my blood, I'll have none of it, thanks. And the weird thing is, like, the only reason why drinking tip. The only reason why I don't particularly drink is because I draw at weird times of the day. So I might go out with friends or with like co-workers or something like that in the before times mostly, and I get home, I want to draw. I want to put some hours in like making something, and I can't because I've had a couple of drinks and my fine motor skills are shot. So I can't draw a damn thing to save my life. So I'm there with all this like energy, and I want to put it into something, and I can't because I don't have that fine motor skills. Oh, so Dragon, my lovely, welcome. How's your week been going? I saw you you went offline a couple of minutes ago. I missed your stream. What were you doing? What were you up to? I just head out for a few hours shopping with the girlfriend and the mum. Fair enough. Is it normal weekly shop or is it for something fun? So have you managed to resist the lure of the stealth archer in Skyrim, or is it grips you again as it grips me every damn time? Ah, fair enough. Future mother-in-law's birthday. So a little bit of shopping. That's fair. So she's getting nice stuff, and you guys are paying for it. You've resisted. Good. That's all right then. Giving some extra love to the like heavy weapons or something. Ah, magic. Fair. I feel like in the next Elder Scrolls game, they're gonna really have to put some effort into making the other like skill sets really comparable to stealth archery, Because it's just so easy to fall into that trap. Honky, good morning. Oh, good evening. What time is it? I don't know where you are. It could be morning. Good whatever time it is. Are you... Yeah, I completely agree, Dragon. Like, once you go, like, I could either launch into the middle of this as a big burly orc man and take a bunch of damage, drink a bunch of potions, maybe die, have to reload it and do it all again, or I can sneakily go around and pick them all off and then just have the boss solo. Like, why would you ever not? Ah, thank you, Dragon. The day's not complete with a little bit of your love. So try and sneak something for yourself as well while shopping. Frame it as you're getting something for her, but really it's for you. Yes, today is the giveaway, the draw. So I think it's going to be at 9:30. So in about an hour and a half, we'll actually do all the draws. I've got a big wheel generator going. So it's going to actually look kind of pretty as well. And you say, Hongi, you're not going to win, but honestly, I don't believe it at this point. I think you're just setting yourself up for something, because now I think you and Dragon are like equal for, I think, 10 entries each. Yeah, I think Dragon's done 10. I think Honky, you've done 10 as well. Man, check the negativity at the door, man. You play it because you want to win. Be honest about it. And if you don't win, it's important to have enjoyed the ride. That's what it's about. It's a cheeky little gamble. But it's a pretty risk-free gamble because it's not actually cost you guys any money at all. It's just fun to sometimes say that you were there and you took part. So I'm gonna be honest, if you're taking part just to feel the victory of winning, and that's it, that's the wrong reason to gamble. Alright, have a good fun trip, Dragon. Honky, talent doesn't exist, so no one's talented. Think of anyone famous for doing something really well. Name anyone, Honky. Name one person that's like good at their craft, like peak of their... Bob Ross, not talented. Isn't talented at all. Do you know what it is with Bob Ross? He put the hours in, he worked hard to do what he wanted to do. I guarantee you the first time he ever put brush to paper or brush to canvas, it was garbage. And no doubt he had a lot of fun and he got a lot better, but he got better because he tried it, he put the hours in. If that's how you genuinely feel, Honky, then lad, you need therapy. And that's not as in a dismissive way. That is in a true sense. If your opinion of yourself is that low, then that's something right there that you can put time and effort into improving is your self-worth. Self-worth is difficult to cultivate. I admit that. I have struggled with that myself before. Multiple therapists but unable to be fixed. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it in the slightest. Everyone's good at something. Everyone's good for something. That's just an immutable fact of the world that we live in. And that's ominous positive, like, I think it's, what was it calling it the other day? Like, ominous positivity. It's like, happiness will find you. You have no choice. It takes all that, like, negative, like, oh, I'll never have anything good happen to me. Like, I never get anything good happen to me. And flips it completely on its head. Good times will happen. The sunny days will shine. You can't control it. Why fight it? So what have I been doing this week? So I've started watching the Netflix Marvel stuff all over again, because there's a lot of shows there that kind of snuck out towards the end. Like I never knew season 3 of Daredevil even existed. I've never picked up Punisher, but I really enjoyed a lot of the Punisher in Daredevil season 2. And the fact that I never followed up the TV show of his own is absolutely criminal. I feel like there's a lot of characters that got a showing in the Marvel Netflix collaborations, but because Disney Plus has not happened, they're gonna struggle to ever see the light of day ever again. Like there's what's his face, the guy who plays Kingpin was so good, absolutely incredible, but ultimately like is gonna be stuck there now, like in sort of MCU limbo, and there's now like you can never use him for like a Spider-Man story or anything like that, unless they start recasting or openly admitting like, okay, the Marvel stuff is now non-canon, which would be a massive shame. Which isn't unheard of for Disney to do. If I remember right, they did that with a lot of the Star Wars stuff. So when Disney took over Star Wars from Lucasfilm, they dictated that a lot of the comic books, the comics, the books, like any sort of like audio tapes or like audiobooks, things like that, all non-canon now. They're all banished. I think what they called it, Legends. Is it Star Wars Legends? And there's canon. So Legends is like their expanded universe. So it's all the stuff that doesn't technically exist anymore until specifically stated or brought back into the fold. Which, so sad for Wilson Fisk not being in the MCU anymore. He's such a good bad guy. Especially because I think, if I remember right, he doesn't have any superpowers. He's not He's not a mutant, he's not inhuman, he's not anything like that. He's just a massively huge dude that is just abnormally strong. Or like abnormally sort of tough and resilient. Which I have endless time for in comic books, of just like someone just being on a level playing field with all these superheroes, just for the sheer goal of being human and normal. I'm not sure what all that is. Honky. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a song? Not sure what all that is. Do you have any like explanation of what it is or not? Yeah, has anyone in the chat seen the new Loki trailer for Disney Plus's Loki series? Like, spoilers ahead, like, it has Owen Wilson in it. But it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a series that the set designers have had free reign to just go absolutely mental with the entire show. Which excites me no end. Any show where it's clear that the either like the costume designers or the art department or something like that just got free reign to just do whatever the fuck they wanted is good to me. Right, so we are coming in like this, black out those eyes. You might have to explain those looks to me. I had a quick Google, but it's just a band called Kiss. But you might have to explain the relevance to me. Are they particularly big, like Marvel fans? Or is there a band you think I should check out? I think even more black in here. Oh, you're just spamming in the chat now. See, I think you're at a point now where you need to ask yourself why you're participating. Is it just for the satisfaction of getting something? I understand you got me the translation, but what's the relevance to talking about Marvel's like internet shows? Keon, how you doing, my man? Bio as well. Good to see you guys. Right, I think just a little bit of all this around here. So I'm not sure that's going to look like it's just his spine in the middle of his throat, or it's actually going to look good. We'll come back to that later. So once again, with digital artwork, you can fix everything later. So now I think we're going to be at a point where we have to think about, we have to do some planning as to where like the light source is coming from. So I reckon, like coming from this direction, like straight onto the face. So very dramatic shadows all the way down here. All this would be in shadow. Or the underside of the tongue. Oop. Oh yeah, we want to give our lovely Skullboy a nice facial of light. So just a light facial. You know what it's all about, don't worry. I knows you know. I know. You and me, Keon. Same brain. Same brain. unstoppable filth. But yeah, those new to the stream, it is the final day to get some art tickets. I've nice and handily fixed the little panel which said the 5th erroneously. It's meant to be the 6th, obviously, because I don't do anything on Mondays, much less stream. Your boy Barrel did a little bit of a fuck up with his dates. Kill him with another one. So I'm actually copy and pasting everyone's names into the wheel. Which, I know you guys want to have a quick little sneaky peek at what the wheel's going to look like. Where is it? It is right here. So there's currently been a bunch of entries. And we'll click to spin. And see what happens. I've given it a couple of tests and there might be some fireworks involved as well. It seems to have some nice animation to it, which is great. So yeah. Yeah, you got 5 chances, and honestly, it's gonna get, like, if you want to do all the predictions and stuff, it's gonna get kind of crazy. Because once someone wins, I'm taking all their names out, so no one's gonna win 2. Because I want it to go to 5 different people, not like 2 or 3 to 2 people, something like that. That's no good. If you want a duplicate, then you'll have to buy them like everyone else will have to. But yeah, so like the chances will get significantly better and better for everyone. So if someone like Honky, if you were to win a piece, I then take your name out the running for the next draws. But for the big spenders like that, it means everyone's chances gets that much bigger because that name's now been taken out of the running. Should be good. Good fun. Honestly, I'm a little bit hoping at least like one person who came in, gave one entry and ducked out gets something. Because you always like to see like threading the needle. So have I got anyone in the chat today that is a musical connoisseur? Because I have a question and a little bit of a quest for someone. Because I've been looking for a while and I haven't been able to turn up anything myself. Keon, I know in your channel points you've got some musical type rewards. So if you are of the musical like persuasion, let me know, because I might have a challenge, a little bit of a find for you. So there's a genre of music that is wonderfully creepy and horror based called Witch House. Now Witch House is fucking cool and atmospheric, and I love it. However, I've not been able to find any that is royalty free. So if there is any in the internet, I need to dig it up and start using it in my streams. Something that's spooky and cool. Are you gonna immediately duck out to do some stream mates and just rip that out? Oh no. But yeah, Witch House is incredible. I love it. So I searched like what? I feel that's very true, Honky. When they know that they're setting you up for a fail, they want you to do it even more. Alright then. New request. No one ever send me any royalty-free Witch House music. There's the last thing I want to see. So that immediately means I'll get an email. Oh, so does that mean you sing in the shower? You're one of those people who shower free. You shower hard. To take that line out because it's not going the way I wanted. There we go. There we go. You're the kind of guy that I imagine that, singing ability aside, as long as you're having fun, everyone else is having fun as well. As long as you're feeling it, the crowd's feeling it. Should be able to be filled in black. Cool. So the dramatic lighting is being built slowly but surely. That's fair. I honestly used to be very much the same when I played drums, which I haven't played in a good couple of years now. Because I have done and currently do still suffer from awful stage fright. Yeah, Doom's very right. The trick to, like, I'm surprised, Doom Goblin, you've been on Twitch long enough, well, as long as you have, without getting a DMCA. Because you are painfully musical. Could never get you to just stop. Yes, get that. Not that, that's too shaky. There we go. That's better. I'm Beans, how you doing? I'm Beans, another art giveaway. Excellent. Yes, kid. Onto the magic wheel you go. Oh, covers are okay as Twitch have a live performance license. Oh, that's alright then. Means you're on you're drawing stuff for a streamer. Awesome. Making that spring break productive, I see. Good lad. I'm very much threading the needle here. There we go. That's alright. So is it like emotes and stuff you're doing? Because I gotta tell you, I really struggled to begin with my emotes. I had no idea what I wanted to do with them. And still, I like that at all. It's not needed. That's fine. Oh, those are the emotes you did. Ah, nice. Love and hype. Excellent. You're doing the overlays as well. Awesome. It's really good to hear, man. I struggled so much. I still struggle with like my overlay and stuff like that. Like, am I happy with it? Is it doing what I want it to? Is it presenting what I want it to present? That every time I look at it, I'm still like, should I just throw it all in the bin and start from scratch? Overlays, man, they're no joke. They're tough. Right. In here will be in shadow. I feel like I want to give like a bunch of emotes for free, to be honest. Like, there don't seem to be a draw for like subscribers or like they're a little like a perk for just like supporting a streamer already. But I feel like as an affiliate you should be able to give like a couple away just for free. Like, as long as you're following, not even subscribing, you get to give some of these things away for free. I just think it's a massive shame. Alright, how do I want to shade these tentacles? Christ. Definitely want to like this. Very much like the tongues of like the Beholder and stuff that I've done recently. Big old meaty. Ribbed for no one's pleasure, these tentacles basically. Some dark eldritch being. This is going to take forever. So this song actually playing now is actually pretty close to Witch House. I'm actually really pleased with. What's it called? Phantom Hit. It's not the Harris Heller one. Like, I feel like if you're on Twitch, it's a pretty good shout that you're using Harris Heller as background music. But this sort of like Friday the 13th trap remix, horror movie sting, is gets me every time. I love it. I think I'm just going to trace that all the way up. $50 points for ticket 11. You'll get that, man. Don't worry about it. It's like one little box away anyway. I mean, I'm not going to say no to all the free compliments. You can feed me like that for as long as you like. Right. Let's jump onto this tentacle here. So I feel like that's going to be a massive, like, big chunk of black. I think it's fine. Well, Honky, you know, if you win something and I never hear from you again, I'll be very upset. If you were here just for the freebies, you'd have toyed with my heart, man. You got to stay here for at least a couple of years afterwards. No worries, Keon. I imagine you're still at work, being East Coast. So I get it. Duty calls, man. There's two things that are permanent: Honky and the clap. Is that right? There's worse things to get stuck with. I mean, that's the buy-in. Years. That's what we're talking. Right, so in this time, no. It should be. Nope. There's a gap. I think it's around this chinny chin chin. There we go. Dramatic shadows, that's what we do it for. That's what we like here. I feel like editing is a very difficult thing to do with live streaming in particular. I do need to get a proper like streaming deck to really sort that stuff out. But I feel like that's like, if you've got that nailed as a streamer, like you're pretty pro. Man, as long as you make an impressive splash, then it's all good. It's all about the entry. Right, I think from here, so we'll start to see the shadows of the bicep. Actually, nah, I'm not liking that. There we go. That's better. Down here. I think I've got to turn the speed up on this this shading. It's gonna take forever. Because I want to get into some colours tonight as well. Have a play around with that. Because I don't think I'll be able to get this finished tonight. But I want to leave it with enough that people know exactly the direction it's going. Let's go down here. Fill in all the armpit. Oh god, what was banned? What did you have to ban, Doom Goblin? Was it someone spamming a like get famous now? Pay for follows bot. That's a good mod. Thank you, Doom Goblin, for keeping the eye out. Because I didn't see it at all. Not until it was already gone. Yeah, if you want to be king of Twitch forever, then just buy your way to the top. It'll cost you thousands and no one will be watching you. But, fuck it, why not, right? I don't get it at all. I don't know who, like, gets suckered into those either. I've never met anyone that's actually bought into it. No one admits to it anyway. I want to feel watched but not be watched. Right? That's basically what you're wanting if you're going to buy all your followers like that. Right? It's like, I want the immediate success and no payoff of being horrendously successful, yet no one knowing who the fuck I am. If you know anyone that's actually bought into that stuff, please shoot them a message. I want to talk to them. I want to know. The fuck were they thinking? Why? Also, what was it like being taken for so much money? I can only imagine it's a scam where it's like, okay, now you have to move to a different bank after using them. Because they've rinsed you for all the money you have in the world. Right? It's got to be like you pay them once, and now you need a new bank account. Yeah, I think so. You get like 400 followers for like 20 minutes, then Twitch auto bans all of your bought followers. It's like, good job, buddy. You played yourself. Right, we need to do shitting around here. Or do you think it's like one of those sort of spam things where it's like, now you've responded to them once, they're going to send you a million fucking, like, buy now messages. Like they put you on a list for cold callers. So we'll go around this way. And then we've got to figure out what's actually in shadow along here. This is the way to do it. This, I think, will be the way we shade all this. Yeah, I think 50 viruses is a conservative estimate for how fucked it will be. Unless you specifically click it on like a burner PC, like something you know you're gonna trash in like a month. Just one really good virus. Yeah, it's just the one virus, but it has like decimated your entire house, your street, like all the social security and like numbers of your friends, your family, all their bank details, all their money gone. Just absolutely everyone on Facebook, on their friends list, anyone you've ever played online with, like on Steam or Xbox or whatever. Yeah, it's just absolutely annihilated everyone, like spider webs its way out, like COVID. Alright, you've got the extra thing, Honky. Put it on the list. You've got the biggest chance of anyone to win something. The odds are in your favour now. If you don't win anything, I'll tolerate no bitching. There'll be no sore losers here. Sore winners will be entertained for about 2 minutes. I mean, if you feel like the sore winners comment applies to you, then that's on you. I feel like you're damning yourself more than anything. Yeah, Beans, no bitching. You put your hat in the ring knowing that it's a chance. It's a gamble. I feel like the best bit of rules I've ever seen for like a game has been in if anyone's ever like into tabletop role playing and stuff like that, is Warmer Hordes. So War Machine, or whatever you want to call it, Hordes or War Machine. So I think they have like page 5, and the entire page is basically dedicated to like being a good sportsman and like making sure that you understand what the game is about. So it's full of comments of like, War Machine is a game where people go to war. Like there is no time for bitching and whining. And if you didn't win, then congratulate your opponent. If you did win graciously. Like don't be precious about your models. They're there to fight and die for you. Like that is the name of the game. You don't get to be upset that you went into the theater of war and then your guys died. Everyone's on equal pegging. You've got to accept that there is a risk of loss as soon as you step up to the table. And it's just one of the best little things I've ever seen in a rulebook. And for that, they will have my undying respect. I think every game, every challenge should always come with that. Just going, you know what you signed up for coming into this. Equal pegging on my. Scandalous. But you know what I mean. If you're gonna play the game, play the game. No, like, half measures of, I'm only really playing if I win. You know that kid at school who was playing TIG or tag or whatever you called it, until someone tagged him, in which case, I wasn't really playing. Like, don't be that kid. No one likes that. No one liked that kid. And if you were that kid, well, hopefully you got better. I like D&D's rather more half-assed approach in Tasha's Cauldron. Discuss it with the group and agree something. Yuck. That's much less ballsy than just going, fuck off. Like... Also, I feel like D&D should come with the caveat, or like the spoken word of like, your character is going to roll low. Your character is going to fail at something. You will, at some point, being your master swordsman, trip and fall over your shoelaces. Like, it's gonna happen. But that's what makes D&D fun, is the potential of failure, and sometimes it's got to be realised. Otherwise, there's no real potential. I played some public games of D&D, and there's some fucking horrors of people out there that will claim anything rather than that they just rolled a 1 and their master swordsman didn't hit the goblin for the 18th time. It's like, no man, sometimes the dice gods are not with you, and you got to have fun with your failures. I think there's a life lesson like nestled in there somewhere. Right, so the shadows on this thing right here. Come around down here. Fill that. Fill this. But yeah, if you haven't, absolutely check out War Machine's page 5. I feel like I'm trying to recommend the Sun's page 3, but it's not as gross as that. Yeah, it's the 5 rules. Thou shalt not whine. 2, come heavy or don't come at all. 3, give as good as you get. 4, win graciously and lose valiantly. And number 5, page 5 is not an excuse to be a bell end. I have endless time for a games design company that will unapologetically call out people not being sporting. Right, so I need to go over here, now here. Put that in. And then I feel like from here it starts to get a little bit darker. Oh. So I'm just using that secondary black line to trace along. And around here. So what time is it? What was it? I was thinking it was 9:30, so just another 40 minutes and then we'll do the actual giveaway. See who wins. No, not like a ship with that at all. That's better. And back of there, and down here as well. Colour in these little mouths while we're here. And then this down here as well. Like this little area tongue here. Very much in darkness. Lighten the shape of that. That's better. Bring that back down and finish that bit off. See how much that fills in. Mostly all of it. Go. In there. This in here. And this side here. I can actually start up properly. There we go. Here and then where else from that? I need to do the entire second half of the body. Hopefully we can get on some colour before we do the draw. So we'll just finish off. While we're here, we might as well finish off this belt tentacle nightmare. A little bit of pop off the actual belt itself. Just so you know, I was already around before the giveaway, so your argument is valid. We'll see. We'll see. In 20 years' time, if you're still here talking to me, then I'll admit. Oh, the number's just going to go up and up. The levels of commitment just constantly rise. Right, and then all this will be in the shadow as well. Nah, doesn't need it. Go under there. Right, now this whole side of the arm, this whole cursed nightmare. Do that edge light, that edge shadow first, and then we'll see where the shadows can come in from. I reckon that. Basically this entire muscle. And the elbow is going to be almost completely in shadow. I'll actually turn this around proper. Start drawing the lines better. Nope, oops. Let's turn everything back so I didn't finish off that ring. Alright, there we go. So how much of this shoulder is actually going to be properly in shadow? I reckon less than you might first imagine. That much. As the eyes, you want that to be the main focus, so the least shadow around there makes a lot of sense. Good. And then all this down here as well. that. Yeah, I think that coming out of the dark around here makes sense. There we go. Making this all the way around. These proper dramatic shadows, which I don't know if anyone's noticed, but like since the beginning of the year, my shadows have been getting more and more dramatic. I don't see it slowing down at all. More drama. More spotlights. I feel like if I'm not dramatic enough, then I need to show it in the lighting. If I'm coming across as too sedate. There we go. And just down here doing the same. I haven't in the end. Beans. I admit I didn't actually watch a huge amount over the weekend. I started binging because I binged Neon Genesis Evangelion, and then I started watching The Great Pretender, and that was like my fill of animated TV shows for a little bit. So I've gone back onto like live action stuff for a while. So I might have to make it my mission once I'm back into the realm of animation to look at it then. Because I've been drawing a lot over the weekend, but I haven't been watching much. I was trying to like catch as many streams as possible over the weekend, so that meant like actual watching of media, if you will. I mean, what distinction we can, like, what distinctive word we can make between streams and like produced TV. It's very, very low. But if you haven't seen The Great Pretender on Netflix, that is a fantastic little heist romp with a heart of gold. Right, so this sound down here is basically going to be almost entirely in shadow. Now looking at it. Back down here is going to be in shadow. In here. But tell me, Beans, what have you been watching? As I am only one man. What have you been watching? Fill me with your opinions on some other stuff. I'm trying to think if I've actually watched any films over the weekend. I don't think I did. I think I watched a damn one. I don't know what that generally says about my patience or one for actual films. Watched You. That rings a bell. Is that the horror one on Netflix recently? Thriller series. There we go. Yeah. So it follows. So I'm just looking up the synopsis now, and lonely white guy becomes enamored with woman and becomes a horror. Oh Christ! Was it good? You rewatched You, so if you've seen it before and you're going back to it, I'm assuming you liked it. You're not like a glutton for punishment. No, just really if you are, it's just unlikely. It's relatable. Mildly concerning, Beans. Claim the main character. You're not always meant to, man. I'm kidding. I'm sure you're not a stalker murderer. Right, I think. That can go like this. Big areas of shadow for super fun times. I gotta admit, Beans, I don't. But maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm the one that's crazy for not having that. Who's to say, really? Looking at the guy on like the posters, it very much looks like Dennis Reynolds the movie. It looks like the kind of film that Dennis Reynolds would absolutely make of his of what he thinks his life is like, and not realize that it's a horror film and he's the antagonist. Also, just saying that I would absolutely watch a Dennis Reynolds the movie, but it's a thriller. I'm surprised with as dark as Always Sunny in Philadelphia gets, I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. Right then. Greg Bertolini. That name rings a bell. What else has Greg Bertolini done? A lot of superhero stuff. Wow. And then went on to just went. Wait, a third season of You? I didn't realize. I thought it was it was a brand new show. Fair. Oh, he's involved with the remake of Little Shop of Horrors. Interesting. Little Shop of Horrors is one of the few musicals I've watched and I've actually really enjoyed. Sorry, I'm just falling down the IMDb for the Little Shop of Horrors remake that might be coming. I might enjoy Kinky Boots. Like, I'm down for giving it a go. It's just, I think musicals aren't generally a genre of films that I seek out. So I very much got to be sat down and said, you're going to watch this. Man, y'all are unhealthy in this chat tonight. We've got Honky throwing himself off a bridge. Iron Beans going, yeah, I'm the thriller murder killer dude. Totally a murderer. Oh, what am I like? Do I just attract all the murderers on, or like? To not forget this as well. You have been reasonably chill. I'm half expecting a confession in like 10 minutes time. Sorry, like, I'm gonna have to go into lurk mode because the guy in my basement's gone loose. So I've just got to deal with that shenanigans. BRB, there's some, like, kidnapper stuff I've got to take care of. You know how it is. Hashtag just murderer things. Can't get out, he's dead. Ah, that's fair enough then. No worries. No problems at all. Although Doom Goblin, I don't know if you've looked up the suspected cast of Little Shop of Horrors, but Chris Evans is projected to play Orion. I think he's the dentist bad boy. Scarlett Johansson as Audrey. Taron Egerton of Kingsman fame as Seymour. Billy Porter as Audrey too. That's all I recognise. That's like the main cast, really. But that'd be a lot of fun if true. I don't know when it's actually due to come out. Pre-production. So, not for a while. Yeah, Captain America Chris Evans, not the British ginger lad. Hosts a fucking car show and gets sick at high speeds. Yeah, not that guy. Shockingly not that guy. Can you imagine? I can't imagine Hollywood would let that Chris Evans anywhere near a film. Which Chris Evans, really? Really? You gotta ask. Yeah, I wonder if they'll do. Because I hear, was Rick Moranis coming out of retirement for stuff? They've got to get him in there, right? Like just a little sneak peek of like Seymour's dad or something. I think I heard that Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement. I might be completely wrong. I don't want to promise him up to anything. He did some ads and bits. Ah, fair enough. The loveliest man in Hollywood. Let's do some shading around the eyes. Let's set them in. So we've got about 8 minutes and then we're announcing winners. I hope you're all excited, because I am so jazzed to find out who I'm sending stuff to eventually. He did some ads. I'm not sure he wants to go full on though, and then he got punched in the streets. I remember that. I remember seeing the video of some guy just like stealing his stuff, like his like groceries or something like that, and just decking him and running away. Outrageous, man. If the internet ever finds out who did that, then oh boy, there will be hell to pay. I suppose it wasn't actually more of a witch hunt for that guy. I feel like it happened, the video got out, everyone went fucking boo, and then just it all died down. Everyone got over it, which is really sad. So we've got 5 minutes and we'll do the draw. So these are your last minutes. If you've got any more tickets, you gotta spend them, otherwise you'll lose them. At 5 minutes, I'll be deleting the deleting the option from channel points. I don't know if that'll update automatically or straight away, but we'll see. Oh, no worries, Bio. If you want, I could just take you out of the running. That'd be easier than rather you winning and then passing it on to someone else. I appreciate you playing, but I also appreciate that rented properties are a nightmare for hanging up any sort of like prints and artwork and stuff like that, any posters and stuff. Only if you're absolutely sure. I don't want to just take it all out. Yeah? Alright. No worries. There you go. You're out of there. We're doing most of the shading now. Got this massive fucking dress skirt left to do. Which is only huge. Right, where is this looking to go? Go down here. We think he's... And this here. Get this little bit here done. Right, that's it. It's past. That's it. None more. Go to channel points, manage rewards, and art giveaway off. So that's no longer there. I don't know if that takes it out automatically for you guys or not. Let's go over to the wheel of names. And go to where is it? Get rid of that as well. Full on wheel. So who's ready to actually see who's winning this shenanigans? Cool, it's all turned off. Excellent. Where's my face cam gone? How dare it? There I am. It's all OBS layers and shenanigans. So, let's click the spin, see who wins. I think that's pretty solidly Dragon in a Bottle. So I don't know if he's still... I think he's still shopping. So we'll have to message him later on. So our first winner is Dragon in a Bottle. And we'll now remove him from the running on any future. Right, second one. Let's see who it is. Is Akiman. Cool, so I'll message Alex later on. Because I don't think he's here in the chat at all. Let's take out Akiman. So storing all of our results here. Let's go for the next one. This is number 3. And it's Honky. Of course it's Honky. Spent so many fucking points. There you go, finally, a reason not to throw yourself off the fucking bridge. See if he's still around, if he's going to realise that he's won. And who else we got? Who's gonna win? It's only 1 in 28 now. Is our main man Keown is getting his print as soon as it's finished and printed. That'll be sent over to him as well. I think he's still lurking because he's still at work. This would be really weird now if he's got it on like minimal volume and he's just hearing his name being said over and over. Let's see. It's the last one. Do we have any predictions? Who do you think's gonna win it? We've got Ben, Bombastic, Beans, Mama Muffin, Reluccio, Doom Goblin. You've got a massive share of this now. Dark Jedi, Goose, or Avian. Who do you think? Let's face it, Doom Goblin, if you win it, then it saves me on postage, because I can just walk over to your flat. So the last one. Get my mouse out of the way, see who wins. I think it's gonna be Beans. It's not lazy git. Congratulations, Beans. Our 5th winner. So that shows, should do. For clarity. I'll whack it in the chat. Let's see if we can give them some shout outs. See if that works. Nah, there's no they're in the chat. The monsters. But congratulations, I will be messaging you all off stream, getting some deets of where I can actually send stuff. And because these are all physical prints, they'll all be going out to either your homes, your works, a PO box, whatever. Some way, shape or form, this print's going to make its way to you. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So yeah, it's a shame none of them are actually active at the moment, and poor Honky's probably like in 18 other chats. Too busy to come here and actually check if he's won. But yeah, commiserations to anyone that paid their points and unfortunately didn't get anything. Other than the fun of gambling. It's very important. See, and leave it in the corner somewhere. Pac-Man. Honky Let's Play. Keown and Beans. Yes, probably is important to know that it is legally distinct from gambling. It's similar to, but legally distinct from actual gambling. Thank you, mod team. Right, let's bust out the last of the shading. Well, you'll have to let me know whereabouts in your homes and abodes these prints will go. Regifted or in the bin is absolutely an acceptable answer. If you're just in it for the thrill of not gambling. Let's think about where this is going. At the end of the cupboard. Because I know where they were in the old flat bio, but I don't know where they are in the current flat. Honky, you dingus, you won! That's a good spread of my art throughout your home bio. I appreciate that. You're a good egg. Yeah, bio. You won. Oh, not bio, Honky, you won. I even wrote it down, so there's no question. Written by my own hand. My own chicken scratch. See, a little bit of hope pays off. It's cool. I'll send you after the stream. I'll send you a DM. And give you like the full lowdown of like what's actually going to happen with the prints and stuff. Because the later we go on, the more I'm realizing color will not happen tonight. But this will get full color and eventually get full print. So it'll be a combination of like when my printers get back to me. And when they get delivered to me, and then they get to me, and then onto you guys. I appreciate you saying take my time, and I'm not going to be like tearing my hair out if things get delayed by like a week or something like that. But the other hand, I want to pass it off to you guys because it's one less thing for me to deal with. In like the purest like, thanks, take your shit and go. I want it to be done and dusted. Like you've got your stuff. My promise has been fulfilled. But yeah, congratulations, man. So all that bluster about never winning anything, never getting anything, having the worst luck. I now have tangible proof. Tangible proof that you were talking out your ass. You were actually the lucky boy. Udo, my man, how you doing? Anticlimactic. It depends if you were wanting to use it as an excuse to yeet yourself off the bridge. Then yeah, it was a little anticlimactic, and drat, you have to go on another day. My stream is only 1080p. I actually have no idea how to change it, so it's not something I've consciously done. But if I'm causing your internet hassle, then whoops-a-doodle. How you doing tonight, Udon, anyhow? Your internet be damned. Right, where am I going with all this? And this can go over here. Completely agree, Honky. If someone's going to provide Wi-Fi, it might as well be good Wi-Fi. There's no excuse in this day and age. Unless you're, like, painfully rural. In which case, like, no one's running cables out to you. Then I can kind of understand why. Logistically, why your internet might be trash. But if you live within society, there's no excuse for companies to give bad Wi-Fi. It's true, good Wi-Fi is expensive. But sometimes you just gotta pay it. It's harsh, I know, but that quality costs a premium. Although, where are they declaring the internet being a human right? I know that's been going for a while. And was it my imagination, or was that brought up again recently in UK Parliament? Was it the Tories finally going, yeah, it might be a human right? It might be the only thing like keeping the country running at the moment is people being able to access the internet. The real challenge here is pushing this in proper. What's going on there? Get in. There we go. Okay, the shading's coming together now. We're not far off it being done. Man, it's all Harris Heller. Fucking kills it with the royalty-free music. It slaps, you know? Right. The Tory's probably keeping very quiet on it, hoping that in a few more months everyone will be back at work and it won't be such a hot topic anymore. Which is typical. Yeah, shocker, right? Right, so... I think I'd argue that COVID itself is still pretty bad. If I'm honest. I think that it's doing a lot more harm than it's doing good. Like, the home working and stuff like that, I'm absolutely loving, not gonna lie. If I can never go back into the office ever again, I will die a happy man. Actually, to be fair, if that's like the, if that's like what is the linchpin of me dying a happy or a sad man, I would absolutely die a sad man. It's the least of the worst. I think here as well. You need to change the name in the end. The name of what? The name of what we're drawing? I can't honestly. I remember there was a name that came out last week, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. If you remember what it was, then please do tell me, because I cannot remember. I think that's it for inks. Let's do some colors. Let's color some shit in. Right, let's do a little quick palette. So I'm thinking, skin-wise, let's do some nasty, like, dark, foreboding greens. And then for like the gloves and the dress, I reckon super dark, super pasty purple. Thank you, Yonky. I appreciate it, man. And then for the actual skull, golden, methinks. I like the emote there. Like the chain is really nice. Seems good. Let's block fill some colours. So skull, we'll do in gold because it seems appropriate. Because ever since doing the gold skull emote, I've had the urge to draw like a HD one. So really, this is just an excuse to do a really big HD emote. You're so welcome. Oh, mate, Udon, no way. Well, hopefully I'll catch you soon, bud. Give your router a good kick-in from me. Tell it ain't shit. Yeah, man. You won, dude. Keon, you winner. Absolutely a winner. I appreciate you fighting against the tide, Hunky. But yeah, Keon, a print's on its way to you. As soon as I have one. As soon as I finish the colouring and it gets sent to the printers and then back to me, you're good to go. So I'm going to DM you after the stream and get your deets. Yes, mate. I reckon the green for the skin. You're a cheeky little winner. How's about that? Down here. All the way over here. So relieved. You can finally sleep easy, Honk. You did it. The day wasn't a waste. Whatever the rest of your day held. Yeah, so Keon, I don't think you've actually seen what it looks like fully inked now. So it will get coloured. We're going to do that now. The actual full inks look like this. Hopefully you can sleep easy now, Honky. Sleep deprivation's no joke. It's a fucker. Keon, I'll have to send yours with like a massive butt attached to it or something. Something to keep your attention on it. I know my audience. This is a massive, complicated shape that I'm trying to fill in here. God, so much. That'd be appreciated. I'll do one where it looks. It's basically just a parody of that Kim Kardashian breaking the internet cover, where she's got the champagne bottle on her ass or whatever it was. I feel like it's basically the same costume that they're wearing. Oh man, no, it was a lot of good fun to do, and a good way to give back to some of the noodles as well. Because some of the winners were big old noodlers. So it was good. It was good proof that some of the noodle folk had a lot of points to spend, and actually ended up winning as well. I think most, if not all, not all the winners were noodle folk. Because who have we got? Dragon the Bottle's a noodle head. Akiman is not, but could be one day. Honky is. Keon, you obviously are. Beans is as well. So I think 4 out of 5 is not a bad going for the clan. Top tier noodle. Absolutely, Keon is one of the biggest sweethearts of the entire clan. Raw charisma, that boy. It's a dangerous weapon. Let's hope he stays on the side of good, right? So constantly filling in this guy's torso. So close. That close. Hopefully this should all fill in, not spill everywhere. Yeah, there we go. Colours take shape. Getting the last of these tentacles coloured. What else we got? We've got a couple more tentacles down this way. That's done. I reckon we'll go back to the gold for the belt. I reckon all the metals on this should be like a nice, almost like burnished gold. So a little bit worn, nice decrepit. Oh, Mr. Crumpet, my man, how's it going? It's going really well. We've just announced the winners of the art giveaway. So it's all over now. For another, I don't know when the next benchmark is for winners. So we had Keon Shy Guy. We had Honky Let's Play. Had I Am Beans. Akiman of Coruscant. I'm sure you all know his name. And Dragon in the Bottle. Did I miss anyone? Nah. So these. Maybe on the next one. I don't know when, like, this one was like to celebrate getting to 100. So we'll see what the next one will be. Like maybe like 250, something like that. $250, maybe 500. See how we go. I am not known for my handwriting at all. My handwriting is absolutely shocking. I don't know if that's like surprising to learn. Is like I draw things basically as like a second living, but my handwriting is trash. Absolutely not. It's chaos. Oh, thank you, man. I feel at the moment like the colour is doing its disservice as it's still a work in progress. So if I mute all the colour for a second, you get like just the black and whites. So that looks a lot better than the colour at the moment, just because it's still a work in progress. So yeah, it's gonna get better. It's not even close to its final form yet. It's like you can see the construction lines basically for the colour. I think, man. Well, I'll be absolutely posting it absolutely everywhere. This is a big important piece for the channel, especially. Let's do the hand next. Excellent. Yeah, I'm always tempted if people be interested in like just the black and whites as like a separate like thing. As like a behind the scenes, or like a variant or something like that. You know, you get with comic books, you can get black and white variants of covers. We're tempted to do a similar sort of thing. I did like one singular solid painting, the rest is trash. Colour your own explosive art. I have seen a few people doing colouring books, and it is something I'm tempted to do. Not gonna lie. So I reckon it'd be good fun. Just for shits and giggles. I think Lydia, FaZe Chan did a colouring book not too long ago. And they are good fun. Maybe we should do like a dot to dot. I think that'd be good fun as well. I don't know how you go about like mechanics of actually making a dot to dot. Like, do you draw something and then just like point out its main parts and that's it? I definitely feel like my black and white work is stronger than my colour, but my colour is definitely coming on leaps and bounds. below the green? Yeah, it is. So I don't need to be worried about interrupting the green at all. Right, there we go. Quite biased. Man, you don't have to be biased at all. If you ever don't like something I'm drawing, you by all means tell me, like, that ain't for me, man. You do you. The biggest critic that I have to satisfy when I work is myself. Everyone else's words come second, because I'm trying to impress myself more than anyone. Why are you not working now? There you go. So the light is really going to pop off this. So, dudes, I think I'm going to have to leave it here tonight. It is a school night and it's bedtime. I'm not in school, but it's still a work night. But congratulations again to all our winners: Dragon and the Bottle, Akiman, Honky Let's Play, Keon Shy Guy, and I Am Beans. I will be messaging you just after the stream, just to give you the lowdown on what the sort of trajectory of getting these things over to you is. And yeah, enjoy. I've accidentally closed the stream. Oof. It's fine, don't worry about it, man. But I will be back Thursday for more Breath of the Wild, shenanigans like that. And then Saturday for some sort of maybe Valheim, if the boys are up for it. But for now, let's see if we can pass you guys on to someone fun. Who's online at the moment? Caleb, just in time for me to go away. Let's pick someone from Coruscant who is alive. Caleb, as always, you herald the end. Ooh, Becca's live actually. Let's raid Becca. Playing a cheeky bit of League. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you guys on Thursday for more shenanigans. Have a good evening. Head over to Becca, tell her hi, tell her I sent you. All encouraging words. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.